stage 14 of the Giro D'Italia was set, well, so the script says, to be a sprint stage. It wasn't in the end. We headed from Italy into Slovenia and we had an aggressive start, super quick start. At the centre of all this aggression was the man in the white jersey at the top of the screen there, Kasper Asgreen of EF Education Easy Post. Just look at him, skin suit, aero helmet, ready, determined to try and get in the break. Now, the first breakaway contained the likes of Wout van Aert. That got brought back, understandably, but again, he went clear. Clearly, this man had one thing in mind, to try and take the breakaway to the finish line. He went again. This time he drew only a couple of other riders with him. And to be perfectly honest with you, in the commentary booth, we gave him pretty much zero hope. But just look at him driving on the front. As I said before, he's got a skin suit on. He's gone a little bit avant-garde, thinking about watts, thinking about details. He's gone for the full-on aero TT helmet that we only see used on special occasions. But this man is an absolute work of art on a bike. Look at that profile. As I said, speed suit, arms at 90 degrees, very aerodynamic, and also right now measuring his effort. He's thinking long. He's thinking about taking this break as long as he can into the stage. But at this point, the lead fluctuated between only a minute and a half and 2 minutes. So still in the commentary booth, we gave them pretty much zero chance. But Asgreen pulling away. Right, heading onto the finishing circuit now. The gap has come down to about 30 seconds. There's chaos behind. He's got two riders with him, Malucelli and also Mirko Maestri there. They've only got about 30 seconds heading over the final climb with 7.5 kilometres to go. And it's now looking good. He said before the start, if he could take 30 seconds into the last lap, there is a chance. But just look at this demonstration of raw power from a man who's a former road champion of Denmark, a TT specialist, the TT champion of Denmark too, the winner of the Tour of Flanders on a flat bit of road. He just throttles it up, opens up a gap, banks into the roundabout, takes a couple of risks, and then has dispatched his other two breakaway companions. It was an act of raw power from this man. But let's look at the change in his face. The bunch are bearing down, he's losing his lead, but he is still ripping the tarmac up. This was one of the most impressive and unlikely displays I have ever seen. A man in full flight. In fact, in the last 7.5 Ks, the group behind, led by the GC contenders, only took back 15 seconds. So he held a 15-second lead coming into the finishing straight. He could really savour that win. This man, that win was an absolute work of art. Belief, sacrifice, attention to detail. There you go. Chapeau, Kasper Asgreen.